They told me boys don't cry or play with Barbies. So my whole life I've tried my hardest to be the man that they wanted me to be.
Hey Sukis, it's been 3 months, and in those 3 months it's been really hectic for me, and I did not have time to record this. But now that I do, I present to you the first time the both of them fight. Content warning. Verbal fight. Majority of chapter mentions of therapy, betrayal. Basically, TsukiHina fights. If you guys don't like fighting, I'll leave a summary at the description box. To Heal With You Too, The Celestial Fall. Chapter 13. How are we, really? Kei held his breath as he lifted his hand to knock on his bedroom door. He could hear the muffled cries and broken whimpers of Shoyo from where he stood. It's your fault. It always is. He knocked once, the sounds immediately stopping. I'm coming in. Kei opened the door to his room, heart in his throat as Shoyo glared up at him, head peeking out of the covers with nose and eyes already turning red. Why? Kei hesitated in answering. Why? So short and yet so complicated. The blonde wince as Shoyo wiped the rest of his tears away and sat up, covers still around his small silhouette. Shoyo, I thought you said no more lies. I thought we were fine. We are, but you always find ways to add an excuse. But what, Tsukishima? I agreed to no more lies. So you just decided to not tell me anything? Kei sighed heavily, finding no words to refute Shoyo's accusations. Why would you do this, Kei? You said we were fine. We just made up earlier tonight, and now this. I just don't understand why. It's none of your business. Shoyo's breath hitched at the sentence. Kei hadn't realized what he said and tried to take it back, but Shoyo was faster. He always was. It's none of my business. Yes, I know. None of this is my business. I'm not your business. No, you're... Shut up, Tsukishima. It's the truth. You're right. Shoyo was full-blown crying now, reason flying out of the room. It's absolutely none of my business what you're up to, but it's everybody's business on what I'm up to. We're just trying to protect you from what? I dropped practice because Kageyama was there, and you guys still keep tabs on me like I'm something that can break any moment. You don't understand, Shoyo. It's not something you should know. I thought I could trust you, Kei. I thought you'd see me and trust me with your problems because I don't want to be living in sunshine and rainbows, because who the fuck wants to live in sunshine and rainbows? If you would just calm down, then what? We can talk this out, Shoyo. You don't have to be so difficult. Difficult? Kei, I'm being difficult? I just want the truth. I just want to be in your secrets because I don't know if you realized you're involved in every one of mine. Stop making this about you, okay? Not everything is about you. If you would just calm down and listen to your lies. I'm not lying. When have I ever lied to you? I don't know, maybe when you said you were out with Kuro-san and Bokoto-san when you clearly weren't. That was a one-time thing. It wasn't even that bad. And what other lie did you tell that wasn't even bad, Kei? Is it really hard to ask the truth from you? Yes! There's just things I don't want you to know. Can't you understand that? Why are you so frustrated over who I like anyway? Because I want to be part of your life. You already are. Am I? Am I really? Because all I ever get from you is just shallow hums of dismissal whenever I try to get close to you. Close to me. Close to me. Shoyo, the only thing you've ever been interested in about me is the person I love. What do you even know about me besides my family? Have you ever thought about knowing me? No. Shoyo, you don't even know what color I like because you're selfish. You're selfish in wanting to know who I love and only that. That's not true. Then tell me, why are you so fucking obsessed with who I love when I'm respecting your boundaries and waiting for you to open up to me because I know nothing of you, Shoyo. It's a fucking hit to our relationship, if we even have one, that I only know your broken parts trying to piece together something I don't even know how it looked like before. Nobody said you had to piece me back together, Kei. Nobody. Well, you look like it. I don't need help with everything. Not everything, yes. But Shoyo, you're not yourself and you need all the help you can get, so don't mind if I throw a stupid motherfucking tantrum if you decide escaping to Miya helps the most. What is up with you and Miya? Why are you so obsessed with him? See? Shoyo, you're running away again. I'm not. Fine. Let's say you're not and I'm delusional. I'm not fucking obsessed with Miya, Sho. We already talked about why I act how I acted. It's because they know that I'm trying to piece back together because you need help. And you've been running away from it by placing the excuse on wanting to know who I like when what we should focus on is you. Why are all of you obsessed with helping me? Because you need it. Because I care. I don't need it, Tsukishima. I'm not broken. While you waking up crying and humming yourself to sleep still says otherwise. So you guys are still keeping tabs on me. Why does no one ever leave me alone? Because you're hurt. Shoyo, we want to help you because we want the old you back or any other you whose smile actually reaches his eyes. I'd settle for any you who's not this broken. Shoyo, you need therapy. I don't need therapy. I'm not sick in the head or crazy. Therapy isn't like that. If all you ever do is act like my mother, then maybe we shouldn't have been friends at all. I never should have texted you anything at all. The sharp breath Kei took made Shoyo look up and realize his words. Kei, I didn't... Okay. Okay, if that's what you think. Kei, I'm sorry. No, it's fine. Shoyo made a move to get up, but Kei was faster. He never was. No. Stay. I'll be sleeping in the guest room. Good night, Shoyo. Kei immediately left the room and shut the door behind him. His whole family and Akane were waiting outside, worried looks etched on their faces as they heard the raised voices. Darling. They all heard what Shoyo said last before everything turned quiet. Kei was near breaking down, tears pushing to fall and roll down, yet he just gulped the feeling down and gave them a small pained smile. I decided to leave him to his thoughts, so I'll be sleeping in the guest room. So if you'll excuse me. Kei didn't wait for a reply and might as well ran to the room, letting himself cry only when the door shut close. It's my fault. All my fault. If I just hadn't fallen for him and just let him be and stood by him. If I had just stopped these stupid feelings. Now Shoyo can't feel safe around me. Tears blurred his vision and he held a hand up to wipe them away, yet they persistently rolled more, making Kei laugh pathetically. His voice was raspy from the screaming and just hearing himself laugh made him wince. What am I doing? So pathetic. If Shoyo decides to. Kei shook his head and dragged himself to bed, body heavy from the emotional drain after the adrenaline. He drifted off to sleep easy, heart and mind too exhausted to feel the heaviness he felt in his chest, giving him a numbing rest. A knock on the door sounded, making him blink sleepily at the figure nearing him. Love, darling, we'll make it work. His mom pushed the hair out of his face, and then all he felt was complete darkness. Kyoko shut the door behind her and walked off to where the rest of them were. In the dining room, the three other people to hear the fight were conversing their worries. Guys, hey. Mom, how's Kei? Kyoko-chan, is he alright? I checked on Shoyo and he slept from crying. Dear, is Kei joining? Worry etched on all their faces, concern flooding them for the youngest Tsukishima, who's clearly hurt by Shoyo's words. Kei is asleep and it seems so is Shoyo. I honestly have not seen or heard Kei have a screaming match before, so we don't know what to expect. I hope Shoyo hasn't hurt him to the point he'll isolate. Don't worry, Akane-san. Kei is old enough to deal with the pain, but he'll need time. I'm really sorry on behalf of Auntie. It's fine. All their frustrations just piled up and led up to now. Kei won't tell Shoyo of his feelings and Shoyo wants to know. In the end, it opened a whole dam of how they know nothing of each other. So meaning we just have to roll with them in their pace. Or we find an excuse to let them know one another. I don't like the tone of this voice. But dear, it's going to help. Plus, we're going on vacation. That means we're going to the island. But I still have work. I don't think we should go directly to the island yet. I think we should let them cool down or they'll just decide to skip to avoid each other. True, it's too early for any plans. But maybe a month from now would work. It's the end of the school year, so maybe they'll mellow out and agree to it. That's right, Kei is Shoyo's tutor, so he has to make up with him somehow. Let's just hope Kei would open up because he's sensitive with trust and making friends. Shoyo really took him for a beating. Nothing a little push won't heal. Speaking of healing, I think we should talk about what Kei proposed. Shoyo is in need of therapy. That kid took my habit of running away from problems. Let's tell him about it once he's calmer. Without Kei and maybe a little apologetic. I agree. Then that's settled. We take them out on vacation to the island, try to force them to make up. It's not forcing them, more like helping. But it's a bit of forcing. It's a lot of that. Forcing it is. Although it feels bad to call it that. Dear, you're surely not guilty. You're a schemer. Dear, do you want a problem? No, thank you. The group laughed softly at the exchange and all were relieved at how their night ended. To be continued.